Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Monday SitRep. It's Humvee Day.
Humvee Day, apparently.
Yeah, look at all these Humvees. We got all three of them back, the new ones for this year. So you can use promo code Humvee all day long and save yourself 10% on all these Humvees, and also the Viper, and also the minifig of the month, and also some Perfect Caliber stuff, and everything we released on Friday, and the stuff that's still online, including our building kits, minifig parts. But you can save 10% on all that stuff, which is pretty sweet. So make sure to take advantage of that. Which one's your favorite?
Ooh, that's a tough choice. There's the one that, okay, this is totally biased, but the one that's decked out with minifigures, you know, which would be that one right there, I think. That's our latest one.
These each come with two.
Do they?
Yeah.
Gosh, there's only one here.
Yeah, because the other guy's driving.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now which ones are, oh, wow, jeez. Okay,
which one's my favorite?
yeah.
I kind of am a little partial to the Cold War camo in that case.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah.
When I think of a Humvee, I actually do kind of think of a Cold War era one, because that's like growing up what I first saw them painted as.
Yeah, this is in the movies, you know, when the monster's attacking the town, this is what rolls in. Yeah, no, I totally feel you there. This is definitely what the iconic classic look in my mind is as well. Man, that's close, because I love this one, but at the same time, the special ops version is so unique, and the fact that they brought back the night scope or whatever that's called is pretty sweet. And then the crows, you know, that's got the same weapon defense system as a tank on it, so that's cool too. And then that door design for that kind of like up armored look is awesome. So if you don't know, this is the enhanced weapons carrier, this is the special ops version, and this is the Battle of Mogadishu variant, Task Force Ranger. All three Humvees are back available on pre-order today. They all come with some really cool figures. Well, excuse me, this one actually doesn't come with any figures, but both of these come with 2 figures each. You want to talk through them real quick, and then maybe rope in that minifig of the month?
Sure. Okay, Mogadishu, this is something else. Mogadishu minifigure, really cool kind of transitional minifigure here. We have several different camouflage patterns going on just as they're phasing out of, I guess, thinking that they'd be fighting in more of a European theater to now it's more of a desert theater. So you have the older plate carrier in that woodland camo pattern, and then you have the uniform in a more modern desert camouflage. And then, then you have that kind of transitional chocolate chip camouflage pattern.
Chocolate chip helmet.
Yeah, that was like the first desert pattern, or one of the first desert patterns that we were testing out. It proved to be a little bit too complex to design, so they simplified it a bit to this desert 3-color pattern, which you actually still see used around the world today. Really effective desert camouflage pattern. So. Yeah, moving on, we have the Navy SEALs that are part of that latest Humvee we just came out with, and I believe it's these two guys. And that's featuring, again, a mix of camouflage patterns, kind of for similar reasons. AOR1 is what Navy SEALs use commonly, but that's really that's specific to the Navy. So it is harder to get some equipment in AOR1. So you'd often see them wearing multicam as well. So, or the OCP, operational camouflage pattern. Okay. Yeah. And minifig of the month. Same thing goes with this group here. As you can see, it's kind of a mismatch or mismatch of elements across these minifigures. I think they all would look really awesome together to kind of complete that package. Same thing going on. I guess I'll note the helmet that's featuring that simulated spray paint camouflage on top of that in-house produced 3D printed fast helmet. So I think it's like the best fast helmet on the market right now. So.
Yeah, what an awesome lineup of modern figs. I mean, really, the minifig of the month has been awesome. This Humvee, both the figures that come with it are super sweet, so very, very cool. The reason I have the Filthy 13 sitting there is because he's holding the Perfect Caliber SMG, M1A1 SMG that is back this week as well. So the Filthy 13 is not back, but the Perfect Caliber is holding his if you want to rotate it towards
You're teasing people.
It's such a cool figure, come on.
Yeah, that's cool.
They still want to see it, even though they're not, able to get it right now. Maybe if you already have one and you haven't picked up this yet. I know he's made for the Perfect Caliber carbine, that M1 carbine, but yeah.
You can see him rocking this thing too. So.
Yeah, and that's such an awesome gun. It's iconic, right?
Yeah. What do we got? Cool, that's all the figures, man.
Right, and then the Point-to-Hawk Ranger is back as well. The Russian Sapper and the Fighting Seabee are also all back online right now. So a cool line
of figures. The Russian Sapper coming back? That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's some pretty intense texture printing on that one. So.
Is it texture printing or is it reverse texture printing? That's what you said in the minifigure of the month video back then, because it's got those indents on the, you know, like he's got the little bumps.
He's got some bullet holes. No, there's texture. There is.
Right.
I was like, okay. I was like, where's he going with this? No, yeah. So it has actually some bullet holes on it, or some bullet dents.
Right.
Simulating, and that's where there isn't texture printing. I don't know if it's actually reverse texture printing. You have to like drill into the minifigure.
Right. Remove some of the ABS. No, it's texture printing that has some marks in it. But that's a really cool figure. Super unique looking as well with that giant metal plate on it. So cool. And then like I said, the Point Hawk Ranger, the Fighting CB are back as well, along with those 2 perfect calibers and the minifigure of the month and these Humvees. And then finally, this bad boy sitting in the middle here. This is the Viper, which comes with 2 figures as well, as well as this full loadout and this custom 3-barrel minigun here on the nose, designed by our awesome 3D print
I love
team.
that.
Yeah,
I love that minigun.
it really kind of, it's the essence of 3D parts or 3D printed parts in the sense that it really just kind of adds that little extra layer of detail.
And it would be nearly impossible to injection mold something like that. That's really where the miniguns are kind of. That's where 3D printing is really shining, is with the miniguns.
Sure.
Because there's interior details on that you just.
The taper.
I don't know if there'd be a good way to do that injection molded. So.
Yeah, that would be pretty tough. You can see a little cross element printing back here. There's a lot of printing on this, on the cockpit, the Marines on the side here, some of the vents, etc. Really cool model. Super solid. It's got a connection that crosses right in the center, so it's literally like you can take it up and give it a pretty vicious shake. And it
vicious.
Yeah, that wasn't very vicious, but whatever. It'll stay together. It's super swooshable. So.
Lego goes. I mean.
Yeah, I suppose.
There we go. That's a proper swoosh right there.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay, a couple more things like we covered on Friday. Brick Tracks.
From the makers of Brick Tracks.
Brick Tracks from the makers of Brick Tracks. Soon to be creators of the Brick Track. Ooh. Watch, we'll get it the first time. I won't even look. Camera guy, go.
Nope. Didn't get it. He had to look. He had to look.
I did have to look at the end there. So Brick Tracks make these awesome custom Lego compatible brick tracks basically for trains. We are going to start by carrying these, but we are going to have an entire train accessory portion of our website as well as our stores that's going to be dedicated to starting with this and then building off of some more of their products so that you can build trains. Can you tell me a little bit more about Brick Tracks, Landon?
Yes, so Lego, I don't know if you've noticed, they have a very intense curve radius in the fact that it's way too quick. So
sure, too tight of a turn?
Yes, too tight of a turn, that's the words I'm looking for. Whereas Brick Tracks have a much more realistic radius that lets you create really beautiful, giant swooping arcs across your massive diorama, so it's much more realistic.
Cool. Well, we're excited to carry their products. I know that the Lego train community has always been a supporter of ours and something that many of our employees have been previously involved in or are still involved in. So we're excited to be back into that, and we'll see where it goes from there. As far as I know, this is what we're going to start off with, and then after that, yeah, right.
We've released trains in the past. I could see us doing some more in the future, so stay tuned.
Cool. Well, and then hopefully you've known too when we've done a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff that we've expanded our printing as much as we've been able to recently here. And so we are looking forward to be able to create some more elements that would help you out with the train mock, maybe some crossing signs, etc., stuff like that. So be on the lookout for more accessories from us as well as from Brick Tracks on our website coming soon. In that same breath, Brick Stuff, which is a creator of like lighting kits. They do some stuff with brick arms to just kind of add some detail to your mock. You can do stuff like, this would be, this is a pretty good example actually. You could literally put an M2HB on this Humvee here that was making noise and firing. So they do a lot of electronic setups. But we will have a section on our website for brick stuff as well, and then have them in our store, so be on the lookout for those. All that stuff should be coming to fruition literally within the next couple of weeks here. Yeah. So it'll be happening sooner rather than later, which is totally awesome. And then finally, we got the rest of those minifigures pretty much ready to go. So hopefully by the end of the week, come this weekend, you will be able to see those minifigures in our retail store locations. So that is Minneapolis, Minnesota, the GHQ store, Schaumburg outside of Chicago and Illinois, and then Chantilly outside of the Washington, D.C. I was going to say the capital, but in Virginia. So those are our 3 locations, so make sure to check those out. They should have some cool minifigures in there available very, very soon. Oh, we talked about on Friday, plank owner discounts.
playing
have been
cards.
extended through 2021. So if you're a captain level holder, you get the 5% online. That's going to go all the way through 2021. And if you're a 10% holder in the retail stores, that is going to go all the way through 2021 as well. So we'll announce more about that, what it has to do with like the make and moving around, etc. But for now, that has been extended through 2021. So if you're thinking about picking one up here late in 2020, maybe save yourself a little cash around the holidays. Now is a great time to do
Yeah, I know some people were hesitant because it's getting later in the year, and so this is kind of a nice incentive that, hey, you know what, you have it for a full another year even after this one. So I think that's a perfect time to jump in is right now.
Yeah, cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, sweet. Well, go ahead and get yourself some Humvees and a Viper, and thanks for watching.